They have to tighten up here in the red area. They knew they were going to move the ball, the Giants defense. They got to limit points down here.
Daniels over the middle. Caught! Touchdown, Zach Ertz.
Right here, Ertz working on Muasau, who's just now in the game, and this, we call that an angle route. Now you have your go-to target. So when they got hard downhill inside runners, it's a good compliment just like that.
Gets it again to the edge. Krosky Merritt is in. Touchdown, Washington. Gonna give it to Samuel. End around. Looking for blocks. Gets him. Samuel is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Spins away. Protected well. Caught. First down and more. Trying to get to the end zone. Yes, he does. Zach Ertz, touchdown.
Here by Cliff Kingsbury. They use Eckler on a wheel route to take the defender with him. Now watch where Ertz comes. After you'll see him wait, patiently wait. Eckler goes down that left sideline, takes the defender, and there's he just kind of slips out, makes the guy miss, and then he shows he's still got the wheel.
Second and goal. Here they come. Pass is caught. Samuel dives into the end zone.
There's man-to-man. Deebo Samuel against Evan Williams with a cushion. And again, they're rushing 6. You only have 5 to protect. That ball's got to get out in a hurry. Just gives Deebo Samuel a chance to make a catch against Matt.
Flag thrown. Pass is fired into the end zone. That's McCaffrey who makes the grab there. The penalty is going to be against the Packers.
And, when you're rushing 6 and you only have 5 to protect, you know you're going to get hit. And then there's the 2-point conversion.
He talked about identity, Chris, and this is what he wants to be. Downhill, physical football team.
Mariota hesitates to the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Chris Moore in motion, straight ahead run. And tough yard, still on his feet. Jeremy McNichols. I don't think they're going to get him. And he is in for the Washington touchdown.
Well, here he's going to come in, and you're going to watch him. He's going to get in here, and he's going to get 2 guys on him. 52 and 11, Chin, and you've got Roberts, and watch him break both of these tackles. Really good at the point. Bam, there's Chin. Bam, there's Roberts, and Roberts actually knocks Chin off that tackle, and just keeping your feet, keeping it churned, and whoo, out the door you go for McNichols.
60-yard run, longest of his career, and some tough boy showing a Boise State guy in his 5th year, former Buccaneer.
And that is a great run, and you want to talk about inspiring your football team and having some toughness. And how about the Commanders' run game right now? They are on fire, and they are killing it in the run game.
Yeah, whatever juggling you talked about with that offense. Cole's a punt, his 5th punt this game. And Lane is going to go back inside the 10. Here comes a flag dropped right away. And Jalen Lane gets past Cole, the punter. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Check that flag way back inside the 10.
Early on the field is a touchdown. Number 26 of the kicking team went out of bounds and stayed out of bounds. This is unsportsmanlike conduct on the kicking team. This 15-yard penalty will be bridged to the flag. We'll find out from Washington what they want to do.
The rookie, Krosky Merritt, straight ahead. Touchdown, Commanders.
You want to reward those guys, these guys right here. Let's win these trenches. Look at how that pile is just going this way, Chris, this way with those offensive linemen, and they get into that end zone.
The rookie with his 2nd Career touchdown.
For all the other 10 guys on the football field, Mariota just running it.
And here throwing it because he wants to close the game out, but instead McCaffrey will take it into the end zone.
We're not going to say it, but
I'd also like to be here next week to keep calling games.
Fair point. Mariota, end zone, touchdown, McCaffrey! Had a touchdown last week, the first of his career. He goes back-to-back.
With Terry McLaurin out, you need people to step up, and Luke McCaffrey is stepping up to the plate here. Just a really nice execution down.
Fourth down, Mariota looking for it all, end zone, touchdown, Deebo Samuel with the silencer.
Deebo Samuel just going up against him. It's a fade. It's just a fade route up top. Mariota puts the ball exactly where it needs to.
The two-pointer comes into play.
The earlier you do it, the more information you have.
Mariota, the flip, wide open. Ertz for the score. A brilliant decision.
There. And you tie it up with a touchdown, but great play design.
Ertz by himself, Mariota.
2nd and 1, give the handoff here. Krosky, Merritt has a wall. He is in. Touchdown, Commanders. 15-yarder for Bill.
Got numbers over there, but Derwin James, the standout, runs into his linebacker, Troy Dye. And there's nobody in the D gap, which is outside the tight end. That should not happen.
Krosky, Merritt streaks to the outside. He's in again. Touchdown, Ja'Cory Krosky, Merritt, and Washington.
Port on the outside. Derwin James gets blocked. Paul comes around the corner, and you just don't design defenses.
4th and 7 here. Commanders just going to go with 1:14 to go. It's Daniels. Pressured. Floating one for the corner. Deebo Samuel. He's got it. That's the exclamation point.
Free rushers. Daniels feels it. One-on-one with Deebo and Hart. And there's no help for Hart anywhere on the field. So he's got to cover him for 53 and a third all the way across. And that's too much to ask.
Pretty much brand new coming out of the box on game day.
2nd down and 10 now. Blitz. End zone. Moore. Spinning try. Touchdown is the call. Here's the end of it. And that right leg gets down. One knee equals 2 feet.
It sure does, as John Madden once said, and he's cradling it. You know, it hits him in the face mask. It wasn't the cleanest catch, but he cradled it all the way down to the ground.
Well, that was a thing of beauty.
Talked about as much, but a valuable guy.
Daniels wide open for the touchdown. McCaffrey.
Everyone's in zone. He jumps Deebo Samuel thinking that that's where the ball's going on the quick screen. And just total double move was about as good as you'll watch.
2nd down and goal now for the Commanders. Over the middle, caught for the touchdown. Zach Ertz.
TJ Edwards here in the middle. He's worried about Deebo Samuel over here. Ertz is going to come, but because TJ Edwards is working the other way, it opens up that big lane then for Zach Ertz, and just great execution, perfect throw.
3rd and goal. Daniels looking, throwing, caught, touchdown, Zach Ertz.
A simple crossing route. Linebacker picks him up and then just kind of drops him, but they're trying to spy Daniels, so there's not much of a rush. And then Ertz just slips behind him. No one sees him. Again, more poor defense. Murray just can't quite there.
Goal for the Commanders. Krosky, Merritt back in the game at running back. Nichols. Daniels going to keep it, and he is in for the touchdown.
He's got Bill there. Oh, and maybe in the sun, the glare coming through the windows.
Wow. In the game. Give it to Rodriguez. Stutter step. Leading to the end zone. Is he in? No, but it's a 1st and goal. Let's see if it was.
Yeah, outstretched arm.
No, he's okay.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, that is super tight. You slide a credit card underneath that knee on that right side. It's not there.
That's really close. I mean, I don't know if it's definitive, which they ruled he was short on the field. Well, Dean, you're busy right now.
Play clock at 2. Mariota just lobs it up for McLaurin. Did he get him down? Incomplete, out of bounds.
I don't know. It's a question of whether or not the right toe. The left foot's down. He's got it. That looks like a touchdown.
Troy, I agree with you. It looks like he has control with both feet down. I think it's catch.
Wow.
The ruling on the field of an incomplete pass is under further review.
So while the Commanders were lining up for a field goal try, what a play by McLaurin.
Play clock running down. 1st and goal from the 1. Off in time. Daniels left to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Get on the board. 10 plays, 69 yards.
The offense just expands so much when he's in the game. That was no part of a pass at all. You could see him tuck the ball right away, just a QB sweep. And the one thing...
Why is the backup Mariota in the game is the question people default to and ask right away. Is it is run up inside by Chris Rodriguez for a Washington touchdown.
2 tight ends. Rodriguez in the backfield. Mariota hands it off. Rodriguez walks it in for a Commanders touchdown.
Take a look at Laramie Tunsil and the block that he makes. He bulldozes that defensive lineman. Who's that? Lee McNeil?
Just like they have to do great right now.
4th and short.
Let's see what happens.
On 4th down, Mariota throws to the end zone. Touchdown.
Just like you dialed it up.
Samuel.
See, that was very important.
Tremendous rookie season. Just ask the Lions. Mariota, touchdown.
There's Ben Sinnott. It's going to be flexing back out as soon as he goes in motion. You see the route. That is a very good man beater. That's why Cliff Kingsbury called it. Gives Marcus Mariota the option to run as well. If they did cover that, nice job and nice execution by the Commanders. And it
New set of downs for the Commanders. Pass is caught, taken inside the 15, the 10, all the way to the end zone. Deebo Samuel, touchdown.
1st and goal for Washington at the 8. Touchdown, an extra point. They take the lead. Rodriguez up the middle to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Here we go. We got this big double team coming right here, right down Broadway. Just enough. Get off on the next level, did Sam Cosmi, and they walk it in. And I tell you, for Washington, this has been a little poetic. This is...
Mariota to the back. Oh, he caught it! Burks! Unbelievable touchdown! Insane stuff!
The one thing that we heard from Dan Quinn was that Burks was so hungry for action, and that is a classic. One-handed, one fingertip over the edge of the ball to stop that thing, hold off the defense. Stop it! That's insane.
Game decider. Mariota inside McLaurin. Touchdown. Going for 2 and the win. Washington will roll the dice.
No doubt. Here's the pick action right there. There was contact made. There was no call.
Unfortunately, that's how bad the Giants' rush defense has been this year.
Up the middle, all the way into the end zone on cue. Krosky Merritt, 16 yards.
All the way to their left, right? They're going to wash everyone down, and then you're going to see Krosky Merritt just go, and it's a sprint now, right? It's a race to the end zone. No one's going to stop him at that point. Goes untouched until he gets into the 5-yard line. Congratulations.
Jalen Lane from the 37. There is a flag across midfield. Lane still going. Inside the 20, the 10, into the end zone for a touchdown. But remember, there is a flag. So we'll check with the referee, Bill Vinovich.
And you talk about a change in momentum. It looked like it was all Giants to end this half, right? They had a big stop. They get the ball, one timeout. You're expecting they're going to drive the ball again. Instead, the Commanders' defense shows up. They stop him, and then watch Jalen Lane. Look at his feet. Look at that speed. And look at him go for a touchdown. Want to get Terry McLaurin involved some more in this offense.
First down and 20.
Got him.
There's McLaurin. Inside the 10, stays on his feet, into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. 51 yards, Mariota to McLaurin.
To be back in this lineup because his route running and speed is second to none for the Commanders. Look at the way he turns around. Dane Belton.
Big time goal line play.
They keep on pounding away. Krosky Merritt stacked up again by Jordan Davis. Second effort to the goal line. And he is.
It depends when they say his forward.
He's in. He was out. He was in. He's in officially. Well, initial surge was stopped by Davis, but Krosky Merritt kept on battling.
Well, they had to earn that. Jordan Davis, again, he makes the first contact. He stands him up. So there he stopped. So it gets a little gray. Like, when does his forward progress get ruled to have been stopped? Then it turns into a push on both sides, and the officials rule it a touchdown.
It's Chris Rodriguez. Stepped out of a tackle and got in for the touchdown.
Do something to the actual kick, whether it's change, allowing the guys to run up or shorten the distance.
Going to run it in here with McNichols for 2.
There's a lot of thoughts dotted around. Do you let the kicking team, go back to having a 5-yard?
Under 5 minutes to go. Handoff. Krosky Merritt.
There you go.
And he stays on his feet for the touchdown. 10 yards for the Commanders, and Krosky Merritt gets there.
First of all, let's take a look at this formation. They've done this 3 times on this drive. It puts everybody out to the right side, and then they're going to run the ball away from it. The right tackle right there does an excellent job of allowing Krosky Merritt to get some space and get the run in there. But you're seeing the patterns show up for Cliff Kingsbury, trying to spread people out.
For Christmas Connection, powered by Verizon. Look who's here. It is Clinton Portis, one of the most popular, one of the most accomplished Washington Commanders of all time. Clinton, we really appreciate it. Happy holidays, man.
Happy holidays, everyone. I really appreciate you all having me on.
And you got beautiful blue sky back there. Looks like you're enjoying yourself on this Christmas day. When you're watching football, where do your eyes take you? What do you study when these games happen in front of you? Oh, you're studying that?
I think when I'm looking at the
Krosky Merritt.
That's a great sight to see. Krosky Merritt. Let's go.
Cue for the long touchdown.
Perfect timing.
Oh, they just needed Clinton Portis to join us. That's it. That's all it was.
They got the Portis mojo for 72 yards.
Unbelievable run
That's
right
what we
there. I know
needed. Good
Clinton Portis
job.
is fired up watching this, but take a look at the gap created right tackle just off the right side, basically untouched to the house. He has the top end burst to be able to separate.
Hey, yo,
Beautiful
Matt,
blocking right there.
I love you, bro. I don't want to hear from you. Hey, yo, Clinton, what you see right here?
Everything Matt just said, that top end is special. To be able to take it all the way, to take it the distance, man, that's special. I think the young kid, Krosky Merritt, has been having an amazing season, coming out of college. It was a surprise for us to be able to get him and then for him to perform the way that he's performing. But like I said, I pop on, he goes 70. That's the way it's supposed to happen. We drew it up like this.
Clinton, you stay with us. You're getting more than one play today.
Johnson, Rodriguez, and that is a touchdown. He'll bore his way in there.
They didn't get much push, but they got enough to have the ball break the plane of the goal line.
Rodriguez, the back, the fake. He'll look for Sennett. He'll throw in the back of the end zone. Caught for the touchdown, Bates. The tight end, Bates, who earlier on this drive had an 11-yard catch and run by the tight end, John Bates.
And he blocks for a second and then leaks out. Campbell had his eyes in the backfield.
Johnson, the fake. He'll run. He'll want to throw.
Goodness.
He's going to get a touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead. 1-yard touchdown run by 39-year-old quarterback Josh Johnson.
But for the Eagles, watch Keely Ringo, left side of the screen, okay? This is the football intelligence. Now watch when he comes out. Ringo's there, and then he just stops and runs the other way.
And turned right.
Oh, my goodness. You can't go look.